Huh? Oh, hey, you again.
Hello, everyone. I don't know how loud this is. We're turning it down. Where is it? There it is. I've got too many sound things going on. Don't you like the lipstick? Thanks. Thanks. I did like a really boring brown eye, and I was like, huh, brown eye. And I was like, let me do like a cool lipstick instead. Why is this so fucking brown? Oh, morning. That's worse. God. I'm gonna turn it away from me. Hey, Lumix. How's everyone doing today? Good morning. We see the remnants of my cat who got onto my lap while I had my iPad open. Thank you so much, Artie. All of the cats have been on one today, except for Bosa. He is a beautiful little baby who's never done anything wrong. Hi, Cookie. Wait, it's day still? Where am I? Is it still like light outside? It's light out here, but it's only 5 o'clock, so. Been up since 5:30. That's horrible. Better, don't feel like puking. Oh, Megs. I'm glad you feel better. I know you were saying you weren't feeling very good the other day. How was it, creature? I've been hearing mixed reviews. I'm good. Joel is on the couch. He's also very eepy. Ironic, so I almost had a Hulk moment on the commute. Mediocre. That's what I've been hearing. I am kind of excited about Thunderbolts, but that's just because I really love Bucky Barnes. And I've heard that like the test screenings that have been happening for Thunderbolts is pretty good. Old Panic. Shouldn't have had. Yeah, I feel like nowadays movie trailers are like so fucking bad because it just gives away everything about the movie. I feel like whoever is editing movie trailers needs to realize that you don't have to give away like the whole plot of the movie. The whole point of a trailer is to give a little bit of a teaser of what the movie is and to draw people in to so they want to figure out what the big reveal is in the movie. Anyway, I was working on this little sketch of, not sketch, it's more of like an illustration of my vampire character for my off-stream game Sin. And I really like the style for this. However, I think that the pose and everything is really boring. So I'm going to try and redo this, and then we're going to kind of work off of this and make a little bit of a better character sheet. And I'll show you what the hope is. We're gonna be doing a little bit of a character sheet like this one, where we've got some, it's only game, why you have to be mad? We're gonna be doing a character sheet that's got a little bit of inspo, some different poses and outfits. And then I was also trying to figure out what I want. So this is for my Lancer character, so there's gonna be like mech stuff. I was kind of debating if I wanted to do a mech. I don't know if I have that capability in me to draw a mech, but we'll see. Look at the cheeks. You like the cheeks? Listen, I've always said this. If there's one thing that every character of mine is gonna have, it's gonna be an absolute fucking dump truck. All right. I love overly detailed mech art too. I love it. However, I've never really done it before, therefore I know I won't be good at it, and I'm very much the if I'm not immediately good at it, then I'm not gonna bother type of person. You guys can see all my shame. All my half finished projects. Dump truck and big banana goods. No, I feel like I tend to not give all of my characters big old mommy milkers. Sometimes, not all the time. They all start somewhere. See, I have that perspective for other people that are not me. If someone's like, oh, I'm not really good at art, I'm like, hey, that's okay, man. You just got to keep practicing. When I'm not good at art, I think I am a giant piece of shit who has no value in life. Mental illness. All right. I'm gonna kind of loosey-goosey do a little sketch. I don't really know. I like this. I kind of like this little pose with like this particular arm, but I do want I don't know. I feel like all of this needs to be better. Legs need to be better. Pose something more interesting. I mean, you maxed out the slider on Veilguard and then got angry you couldn't make them bigger. Well, to be fair, they were kind of minute, okay? Just because I don't want them to be absolute fucking mommy milkers doesn't mean I don't want a little something, something, you know? I tell them I'm enjoying every minute of it. Mental illness. I have, recently, and I gotta text Joel. Food here. I have this thing about food. I've got a really like weird relationship with food for an abundance of reasons. And a lot of the times I rely on like safe foods to like get me through the day. So like oatmeal used to be like one of my safe foods, the food, not the cat. And I had a bad experience eating oatmeal yesterday, and it's pretty much given me like a complete aversion to oatmeal. And then Joel bit a piece of hard chicken the other day, and now I kind of don't want to eat chicken anymore. So yeah, I've got like a lot of texture issue problems. It's the tism. I know. Yeah, I've got a lot of texture issue like problems, but Joel and I were driving home yesterday, and sometimes I get really nauseous after the gym, just because like working out and stuff, and I wanted some fries, so I ate like 2 fries, and I was like, no, and then I was telling him about the oatmeal thing yesterday, and he was like, and then I looked at him and I was like, I think I have a mental illness. And he was like, oh no, really? I'm just learning this for the first time. Control. Hot mulligan. I got sick this morning. Oh no, Sithy. Have you started counting your paces to and from? No, not yet. I do. I don't know if this is a tism thing. Specifically, like at my old house in New York, I used to, when I would go up and down the stairs, I used to have to count. I'd have to count to 13 because there was 13 stairs. Hi, Weasel. Weasel's giving a kiss to Sissy. Damn, Sarabot was quick with it. But yeah, I think I have a mental illness. I don't know, so like it could be a number of things. Hi.
How I was standing.
You can just put mine on. I didn't even get to read it. I didn't get to read it either. I have no idea what it said. Okay. But yeah. And I was talking to Joel and I was talking to Ad today about it. And both of them made a comment that they are so glad that they don't have to deal with that kind of like thought while they're eating. They just get to enjoy food. And I'm like, yeah, must be nice to just enjoy your food and not have to like think about things while you're eating. Don't limit yourself to just fun. I don't really like that. Oh, the smell bacon. That's so sad. I have an assessment appointment for next Friday. Nice, Weasel. Is this for like the ADHD thing? You know, ever since you said that, I've kind of low-key been thinking about going and doing that to see if I can get put on meds. And imagine you were the destroyer of worlds. I can't say that I have. I have looked at discarded chicken bone wings and thought, crunchy. See, I get boneless wings because, again, texture issues. I put that to the back of my mind quickly. Yeah, I don't usually have intrusive thoughts about like food. Mine's, well, cannibalism. I don't know. I only crunchy chicks. Joel's got this thing about gummy chicken that he's been talking about lately, and it's raw chicken. That's what it's. Gummy chicken is raw chicken. I do. You know what, Sithy? I do like half popped crunchy popcorn kernels as well. La 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 la. Motherfucker. La 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 la. Do not eat. I'm not, listen. So Joel looked at me the other day. We were driving home from the grocery store and he's like, if you knew that you would not get like sick at all, would you eat raw chicken? And I was like, absolutely not. The texture would be a nightmare. And he's like, I would. And I was like, that's disgusting. And then we talked about how we would rebrand it to be named gummy chicken instead. How come when you don't cook chicken, it's salmon? Nosferatu character? Toreador.
Was that packages raw chicken?
Yeah, he was also holding raw chicken at the time.
Yeah, I was raw dogging one.
Nosferatu, Toreador, yeah, two sides of the same coin, really. One is just ugly on the inside. That's what my character's ugly on the inside. She's a nightmare. Raw fish, on the other hand, I do love raw fish, which is crazy, given all the issues I have with food. Procrastinating designing my Cozy Witch TTRPG? That is like so up my alley. Please tell me more. Okay, I already really like this pose much better than this one. She's gonna be like holding a mirror because obviously. In a Stardew Valley-like town, you build bonds through self-care and run a little. Oh my god. That is like everything I enjoy in life. You can craft spells and even sling them a little. What are you gonna do like are you gonna like publish it on itch? Are you gonna do like a Kickstarter for it? Hoping it's good enough to go traditional? Hell yeah. Well, if you when you finish it. Yeah, when you finish it, send us a link. Cause I will buy it. I buy like I have my collection of TTRPGs is fucking enormous. So and I don't think I've quite found like a game that kind of gives me that Stardew Valley vibe. But Stardew Valley meets Cozy Witch is so good. Yeah, and we play TTRPGs in the Discord. We actually I would be doing a little bit of TTRPG design myself right now, but I had the inspiration to do some art instead. We are currently normally on Thursdays we've been working on a Mass Effect TTRPG using the Year Zero engine as a base. But Myriad wanted to do a little art instead. There are crunchy games, there are cozy games, there are no crunchy cozy games. And you know what? I think that's like a really good niche to get in on. Bye, Weasel! Thanks for stopping in. So sorry, Ronnie Radke. Not right now. Okay, yeah, I really like this pose so much more. You know, sometimes you just gotta redo things. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with looking at something and being like, I gotta redo that. I know it game's a little too crunchy. It can be hard to tell a good story and need to develop some good adventure design principles and tables and things specifically for it. Yeah, I think that's like so last time we were talking about base building in terms of like building spaceships. And like, so the party for the Mass Effect TTRPG would have like a ship and they'd be able to upgrade it and stuff. And the upgrades would provide certain benefits for the party or the individual. And I was trying to find that balance of what is too much and how much crunch do I really want to add to this while providing a really good, a good basis for something that would have good storytelling. But also give that little bit of oomph for people who really want it. And that's really a hard balance to strike, I find. Thanks for Regards, Shane. Been helping me get my mind. Oh, no worries, Chunky. Can I be that one dude that calibrates? This Garrett's fucking Vicarian to you. When do you put the onus on the DM? Yes. Like, what are you gonna allot for, like, the DM to, like, kind of decide and go by, and what do you actually, like, hard cut into the rules? Spellcraft and the player describes what the spell does narratively, not mechanically, and the DM decides the tier of the spell in a small list of mechanics. Oh, I like that. I like that because it's very collaborative too between the player and the DM, which I think is very important for, like, me personally in a game. I like that collaborative experience between, like, whether I'm a player or a DM, like having that kind of opposite sides of the table work together. Because at the end of the day, when you allow that experience, especially as a DM, you get the buy-in from the players, which is incredibly important because you can, like, plop your players down into a world and hope that they interact with it in an inquisitive and genuine way. But if they don't have that buy-in that, like, allows them to do that, it can be really hard. I hope Blades in the Dark, a huge debt of inspiration for that, to get that simple. Yeah. I haven't played Blades in the Dark yet. I've read a little bit of Blades. I have, what is it, Court of Blades. It's like the Regency Blades in the Dark game that I've been, like, dying to sort of run, but I feel like I need, like, a certain table for that. Downtime sessions are fantastic. Yeah. Plus, it also, like, I love downtime sessions because I like the interpersonal within a party, and I feel like downtime sessions are, like, the best opportunity for those interpersonal relationships within a party to grow. Especially grow in a way where it's like, hey, we're not, like, in this terrible, horrible situation we have to figure it out of. It's gonna change. Know what I'm supposed to do? Father goes to you. Grows the world. I know. So good. You can make downtime a horrible situation too. Monster, dude. I'm kind of upset because I really like this pattern that I did on the shirt, so we're gonna have to recreate that. Oh, my monster, summon now, none of you. One of the best times to deal with touchstones in a VTM. So, I've never actually, so in all of, like, my VTM games that I've played, which surprisingly has not been a lot of VTM games, we've never actually kind of dealt with, like, touchstones, and I think it's because we played, I don't know if older versions included touchstones, but I think that most of the versions I've played have been older versions of VTM. So I'm not sure if that's, like, a new thing to 5th edition, or I know, Mike, you'll be able to tell me. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Want her eyes to be a bit sharper. I know you guys didn't hear the confetti, but I heard the confetti and it scared me. What's up, Bashman? Do we hide to hurt? Keep the kindred tied to their humanity. I feel like a lot of my characters too, I think probably besides Cassie, not really super tied to their humanity. Downtime and adventure are like the same thing in the Cozy Witch game, and it's either going to work beautifully or crash and burn. Here's hoping. That's the first one. Well, if you need anyone to, like, test play things, I volunteer as tribute. I've done a couple of test plays for a few RPGs, TTRPGs before. And that's been very enjoyable.
Stranger from the outside.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Most of my older characters are on paths. It's the new ones that are on humanity. Oh, I got you. To be honest, I don't anticipate that this particular character will go Sabat at all, but if given the right opportunity, I feel like she might take it. She's kind of an asshole. And not like a good-hearted asshole, just an asshole. Should be within a month at this rate. Oh, you're really, really close then. That's nice. Yeah, if you need any outside test play. I am always down. I don't want her, like, expression to be a little, like, smarmy. I've only ever played Tremere. I haven't played Tremere. I played a 2 Toreador. I've played a Follower of Set. I've played a Caitiff, and that was like the first VTM game I've ever played. Malkavian. Oh my god, Cassie. The one I've played the longest. Cassie. She was a Malk. In a long time. I like Tremere and Nosferatu. In my coterie for this game, this is an off-stream game. I play a lot of on-stream games as well. We've got a Nosferatu, and we did have a Tremere, but I believe that the player re-rolled a new character, and now they're playing a gangrel. Stage magician Tremere. That'd be so fucking funny. I kind of like those like little campy character concepts. Free time. He covers up his ability to do magic by claiming it's only stage magic. Okay, but what if he actually like what if he does do stage magic? Like he's got the ability to do actual magic because Tremere, but he actually only does stage magic. And it's like really bad. The perfect cover. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Tangent lines. Disgusting. Yes. Does anyone want, like, a Joel? Sithy, you want Joel for a little bit? Get away from me. I'll take, thank you, Sithy. Why is my monitor crooked? I don't know, maybe because the cats have been fucking ungovernable today. That's
You're
worse. That is worse. Go away. He does comedy stage magic, the highest form of stage magic. Just get him. You're banned, little baby. Banned. You guys want to see Oatmeal? He has been a naughty little man today. He's purring. He has been awful. He's been a real bastard today. Yeah. Ungovernable cats or an ungovernable cats. Because they don't care. I can at least guilt Joel into acting correct. Look at the face. He's so cute. He's so tootsies. Let me tell you, he was making a beeline towards, like, the behind my monitors. I had to, like, extract him multiple times. My desk is fucked right now. My monitors were all, like, tilted and shit. Bastard. And then Artie was trying to do the exact same thing. Things have changed for me. Askew. RBB. Real bastard behavior. From my cats. All cats are bastards. I love the pic of Oatmeal, like standing like little baby Godzilla. So we got a new toy, and it's like a little bird, and it like tweets, and it flaps its wings. He was unsure of how to deal with it. He was like, I don't know about this thing. So that was him looking mildly terrified. I don't really like this hand. I'm gonna thread an else on this Flappy Bird toy. Jarvis, arm the nukes. I've been practicing my art. I definitely have a long way to go. I mean, at least you're practicing. Everyone's got to start somewhere. Except me. I have to be perfect at it. First try. Hey now, call this spliff. You know that you will. I like chocolate. All the boys in the blue. Yeah, I'm pretty good at it before I quit after high school. I feel like sometimes it really is like a matter of like riding a bike, you know? Something that I am like pretty convinced of is the fact that I can not draw or produce any sort of art for months. I think like I went like a couple of years, back in like my early 20s, where I just didn't do art. And then I picked it back up, and I found that I felt I was better. And it's because even when I wasn't actively producing art, I was still consuming it and viewing art from a critical lens. And gathering, you know, in sources of inspiration and reference for myself, like whether it was like mentally or like actually making like, I don't know, like a Pinterest board or something with art. I was still consuming art in a way that was like critical and conducive to improving even when I wasn't actively drawing. And I don't know if that's true for like everyone, but that has definitely been my experience when it comes to doing art. You gotta let it percolate. We go where nobody knows, dancing under our petticoat. Dressed in black from head to toe. Never gonna quit, no, never gonna quit, no. Can't art for the life of me, even if people say photography is art, but I don't believe that I'm good at that yet since I can't edit photos. I don't think editing photos, well, obviously like editing photos is an art, but I don't think to be good at photography you have to know how to edit photos. I think that a lot of the times it's learning how to frame something, and figuring out what looks good enough to take a photo of it. But I definitely don't think that being good at editing a photo is the prerequisite for being good at photography. It is a skill that is useful to have, but what kind of care? This is, yes, this is a vampire. This is indeed a vampire. I know, not your average vampire. And let her bite me. She's a lesbian though, so she wouldn't bite you. Not yet, at least in the story. I have this idea that so she's got I think it's a flaw where she only feeds on particular like types of people, and so she only feeds on women right now. However, we're kind of working on something to happen in the story where she starts to she will feed on men, but she only consumes their organs. Because cannibalism. Well, I draw the line of organ consumption. Well, no fun for you, Sithy. to make this more of a tighter skirt. And a fluffy little bag. Udeki shuffle with the liver or kidney, but I would not eat them. Coward. Just kidding. I feel like, yeah, eating a liver or a kidney would kind of probably be really gross. The heart, however. I could be, yeah, she would also be into that. And that would be under the assumption that she would not be paying you. Free labor. We're gonna make her legs a little shorter because she is supposed to be pretty short. This leg is fucked up. There's another word for that. Shh. Shh. No. I don't like this leg. Chatting. Way of trying God. Feel the spirit within. Whole time screaming and shouting. Sin. Correct. How are you doing? Tell me what I ought to do. Gave me quite a talking. I think a future illustration I really want to draw the coterie together. But I know I'm going to be like super extra about it and like have to do like an entire background and stuff for it. Yeah. Screaming and shouting. Appreciate the lyric, man. Screaming, shouting. Hey, strong, be left out in the way. Try you and go. Try you. Yeah, I love Ghost. Forever walk away. Wow, this like eye is giving me such trouble. That's better. I just had to tilt it. It's fine. Myriad figured it out. I wasn't about to have a shit fit over an eyeball or anything. Cynthia, are you having a stroke? You okay, Cynthia? Do we gotta call someone? How about now? Yeah. What's that about, buddy? What's going on there? Oh. What? Fine.
Got the recycling. It was either a Sprite can or a green ginseng honey, Arizona, that is coating my leg a little.
Okay.
I mean,
Makes it type. Control plus shift makes it type backwards. Accidentally. Oh. I didn't know it was a thing. The hours pass. I'm alone. The universal grading. I was just worried you were having a stroke, Sithy, so I'm glad that's not the case. So yeah, you can do all kinds of things. So thoughts. So I normally when I'm like doing a drawing, like I usually do like 2 initial sketches. So I'll do like the first really rough outline to get something down, and like general pose really, and then the second one is like to fine tune it. And with like Procreate in particular, you can do a bunch of things with like clipping masks, alpha locking a layer. You could fill a layer. You make something your reference layer. So if you only want to be able to color within like where you've kind of drawn your lines, you'd make it your reference layer. So it would reference the lines that are laid down on the layer above it. What's up, Claude? How's it going? Is there a maximum? Yeah, so depending on the size of your canvas, at least for Procreate, you have a maximum number of layers. So if you have a large canvas with very high DPI, the amount of layers that you're going to be able to use is going to be lower versus if you have a smaller canvas with like a smaller DPI. It's just, I think it's like has to do with like the amount of memory that is being used. But with other programs that are not Procreate, they tend to not have that stipulation. How you doing, Claude? Are you going to is it this weekend? Is Emerald City Comic Con this weekend? I'd like to do different patterns of tattoos on different layers and see what looks best. Yeah, you should be able to do that. No problem. Next weekend, and yep, okay. I was thinking about going, but I'm like really nervous with like the flu and everything going around, being around a lot of people. Maybe it's got anxiety. I'm gonna commission you for not safe for work stuff of us, and I'm never gonna look at it ever. Jay, what the fuck? Need to start going. Need to be start going as a creator because I have so many hours running games. Do they do that? Do they have like a creator badge? Is like I wonder what the requirements are for that. I'm out here rocking with painkiller. Why you got painkillers? And why are you gonna commission lewd art of us? I mean, I'm okay with it. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh my god, delete, you fucking bitch. My wrist is fucked. They gave me some painkillers for when it's really bad. Have you not? Weren't you supposed to like get that like looked at? Sure what the creator requirements are, but I gotta assume it's more than I've got. Who is hell of that? Yeah, I'm like, ooh, I don't want to get sick. I had a creator badge for PAX West. I was really fortunate to get a creator badge for PAX. I don't really know what the requirements, like I gave all of like my socials and stuff. I got one. I'm confused because like my socials aren't like super impressive in any capacity. So I would love to know what like the actual, it'd be nice if they were a little more transparent about what the requirements are for these things. Okay, City. How are you doing besides being high on painkillers, Jay? The doctor said it was carpal tunnel, but I don't think that's right. So I'm waiting to hear back from a hand doctor. Yeah, please go get a second opinion. Did they like do an x-ray or anything? Yeah, but you're cool. Yeah, be cool. I'm a cool guy. Right, baby, I'm a cool guy. Oatmeal's eating leaves. I've got like my Spotify library is a little all over the place. He's so in character. He is. He do be in character. I'm looking to play Marvel Rivals or Stardew. I will probably hop on to play some Stardew after stream. I want to go in and do all of the adjust all of like the current cabins that we have and move like the houses and the barn and the coop into the layout that I've planned. And no, they did no x-ray. What the fuck? Yeah, I wouldn't trust what they have to say then if they didn't actually like take an x-ray to make sure you didn't have anything like wrong. Spotify library, Spotify library, Spotify library. Got it. I have been activated. What? We're talking about Stardew. I'll probably be hopping onto Stardew after this to adjust all of the houses and buildings. Guys, just if you're having a hard time drawing a line, just flip your canvas. You can move your canvas around. Don't be like me. Don't suffer. There's no reason to. Stardew or do not. There is no try. Is that anything? Stardew or star don't. There is no try. We'll workshop it. They like did mobility exercise and poked it, but no x-ray. I think that doctor was a young... Yeah, I would go for a second opinion. I'm all for going for a second opinion when doctors try to write off your pain. I feel like I'm very much like the type of person, like, if there's something wrong with your body, you know. Like... I don't trust the young. Me neither. You Gen Zers. Fucking Zoomers. I'm all for holistic medical practice, but oof, that's the last time I try new doctors. My lover's touch. Yeah, I've had a couple of times where like I've gone to like actually wasn't even a new doctor. It was an old doctor, like an older guy, really older guy. And he like completely like dismissed me. So and luckily where I needed to go, I didn't need a referral. So I just ended up like making the appointment with the specialist without the referral. And the specialist was like, yeah, he shouldn't have like been so dismissive of your symptoms because yeah, there's something wrong. Just been through enough. I had a condescending, dismissive doctor biopsy the wrong side of my gums. I was glad. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck? All right, I'm doing pretty good. We're vibing right now. Not doing too bad. The horrors persist, but so do I, you know? Called a zoomer once, and they called me a moomer. It was devastating. Get moomered. You know what? I feel I would also be devastated if I got called a moomer, so real. Dive back into. Dive right back into you. Nope. Dive right back into you. Back into you. Now that I know you. Oh, hi, Meme. My head in my lungs. I'm giving up. I'll dive back in. Giving up. Later, Claude. Like, I gotta move. Something's gotta move. It's this. Yeah. Did it to yourself. Get moomered. I just don't like it. I feel like Zoomer is kind of a fun little nickname. I feel like Moomer kind of, I don't like that. Like, I feel like Moomer is something I would call Macy when she's being an idiot. You know? So... on forward. I wish I'd been a teen idol. Feeling super idol. It's stuff rude. Jay, do you want me to refer to you only as Zoomer from now on? '21st century. I am Gen Z by technicality and birth and vibes, but that's it. I think that's really all that matters, actually. I think that's literally the requirements. First time hearing Moomer. Same. I like that's like that would literally devastate. Yeah, that would devastate me if I was trying to dunk on some Gen Z fuck, some Gen Z bastarder. and just get hit with a moomer. Fuck. I'd be like, all right, I'll see myself out. See you guys later. Pick back up on this on another day. I can't tell if this hand's too small, guys. Wish I'd been a teen idol. I wasted you. The good thing about it being Thursday is that tomorrow the new episode of Yellow Jackets comes out, which means I get to enjoy my cannibalism show. There's something so special about a girl and her comfort cannibalism show, you know? Ironically enough, I was not into Hannibal in my teenage years. I feel like if I were to watch it now, I'd probably be way more into it. Hannibal was way too far. How many people get 8 so far? Only 2, I believe. Yes, only 2. But they're still in the wilderness. And they were in the wilderness for 2 winters, so more people must have gotten eaten. Wait, what the fuck is going on? We're talking about cannibalism, specifically the show Yellow Jackets. The juxtaposition of strawberry wine playing in the background and talking about cannibalism is kind of funny. So long. We need to pump those cannibalizing numbers up, babe. I know. I mean, so we can infer from the how many survivors there are in the present day timeline that more people did get eaten, or perhaps just died of other circumstances. Strawberry wine. A July moon. You're gonna die from circumstances, you can't be mad about being food. True. Like I said, guys, like if we were in a situation, we were in a plane crash in the Canadian wilderness. It's been months and no one's come for us. I die. Please fight over my body. Wait, now I think the hand's too big. No. Oh, the hand's fine. I don't want people to eat my ass. We have to like cordon off the rest of your body. Closest I get to cannibalism is, what's that called? There's a term for that when you eat yourself. So they can laugh about it when they get saved. Remember that time we ate Jay's ass? Ah, bittersweet. That one didn't get me. Hi, Vlad! Vlad, you're just in time. We're talking about cannibalism again. I feel like I should make a cannibalism, like, count. What is it called? How many times does Myriad talk about cannibalism while streaming? The answer may surprise you. I was just fighting the Reapers with 3 Mass Effect babies. Hell yeah. You know, after drawing, like, and doing art, like, not on stream, I realize how much I do be yapping while talking to y'all. And, how unproductive I am when I do art while streaming. I think I would try to use your carcass as bait to hunt for other animals. Listen, it's useful. That's smart. What is it? Improvise, adapt, overcome, whatever the fuck it is. Going straight to cannibalism seems lazy. Okay, so the whole point of, hey Brian, so in Yellow Jackets, this is a little bit of spoilers if you haven't like watched the show. So the whole point of Yellow Jackets is you don't really know. Hello from Poland. It's 3 a.m. for me right now, and I'm a little tipsy. Get okay, Kay, pop off, dude. The fuck are you doing in Poland? So they're like the whole point of the show is that you're not really sure whether there is a supernatural aspect to the show or if it's just like a psychological thing. And when winter came in like in the second season, when the survivors were dealing with winter, there was like no animals. So they had been hunting up until winter, and then when winter came, like the animals fucking disappeared. Like there was no animals. They sent out like a hunting party like every day to go look for animals to hunt, and none. So like literally they tried to hunt for animals and there was none. Go to bed. Go directly to bed. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I'm doing voice work. It has been very fun. I get fitted for a new. Oh my god, Kay, that's so fucking cool. I ripped my old one in the ass area. Too much junk in the trunk, brother. That's so exciting. Don't rip your new one. Far too juicy. The cheeks were juicy. At that point, yeah, just up off a cliff. Mass Effect babies understood teamwork, and one of them even got a gift. Juggernaut as his Rick. Nice. That's fun. Mass Effect babies. Ooh, I don't know. That line fucked. That was a nice line. Me if I was a coke addict. Good night, Kay. I hope you have so much fun. Good luck. Don't rip the next one. I appreciate you stopping in, though. don't know why I have Taylor Swift in my library, to be honest. Oh, it was a recommended one from the Spotify. I'm a closet Swiftie. I don't mind her songs, it's just I don't like actively listen to her. I have one of her albums, her like folk album, saved. Wanna love like Johnny and June. Burning with you, I wanna walk the line. Shake It Off on the Magicians was fun. To the end of time. Cash it all in. I don't vibe with her. I'm not a fan of her music or her as a person. I feel like I like some of her music. I think she's had some pretty good bops. If it comes on the radio, I'll sing along if I know the lyrics. But I don't know. She's like a billionaire or something, right? For the goats. What are we talking about? The screaming goats? Ah! That was my impression. Give it all up. Wanna go to. She's a billionaire. Maybe that may be why I don't like her. Case closed. You're welcome. Welcome to introspection time with Myriad. Why don't I like this rich person? Oh yeah, they're a millionaire. I had an argument with someone. Okay, it was this older woman at work. Back when I worked in the school district, back before I moved. Was having an argument with this woman because she was talking about like rich people and billionaires. And I said that every billionaire is morally evil and corrupt, and that there is no such thing as a good billionaire. And she got so fucking offended. And I was like, girl, you make like $30,000 a year. Why are you trying to come to bat for a fucking billionaire? I don't support cults. That's why I don't support her. Fair enough. Was she a moomer? Oh my god. She was a boomer. She just got lucky when I win the lottery. I want to get on Luigi's hit list. People are convinced they will be a billionaire and then they could protect what they could make. True. People don't understand like the point of like class solidarity. You know? And I think that's why we as a society are heading towards a steep downfall. Because there's no class solidarity. You got these like fucking people who are worshiping billionaires. And it's like, what are you doing? That's gross. Fucking idiots. I think it's also a sign of like low IQ. Oh. Serious headphones are dying. Did I ever tell you guys that I referred to myself as Myriad to my husband the other day? I was like, wow, that's embarrassing. That's not my actual name. What?
Me when I'm allowed.
Was it in regards to your precious? Our rivals? Society's messed up. Wrong emphasis on the wrong things. You just don't amass that kind of wealth without doing something that makes you a son of a bitch. True. Sometimes I refer to myself in the third person and I'll be like Myriad in Discord and like for a funny haha. But no, like I unironically was like, Myriad's gonna go play Marvel Rivals now. And I was like, and it was just me and Joel. And I was just like, awkward. You know how much matches are full of mouth breathers. I don't know why anyone's surprised they go against their own interests. Low IQ. Yeah, I think millionaire status at this point in history could definitely be amassed like through mostly moral means. But billionaire definitely not. Bad poem. Never called myself the chat. Yeah, and like people were talking about how like there's no forgot what they called it, but you know, like millionaires, billionaires in the past, like the Vanderbilts, Rockefeller, like there was this societal expectation for millionaires in like during like the Gilded Age. Also, when people make reference to they want another Gilded Age in the United States, please know that that is when the rich were at their richest, but the poor were also at their poorest. But during like the Gilded Age, you had like these millionaires who would actually give back to society because there was that societal expectation, social responsibility. Thank you, Jay. And where, you know, we had these libraries, we had museums, we had them funding all of these public works because there was this social responsibility for them to do so and also the social pressure for them to do so. And we don't have that anymore. We have these billionaires and millionaires who hoard their wealth instead and refuse to give back to the societies, to the communities that built them up. All undercuts the third of the center for Fitty Mill. And you have like people like myself, like I could not imagine having that amount of wealth and not giving it back to people. and not like donating most of it. Solving world hunger. But that's not a thing that these people care about. They don't care. Yeah, they could, and like they could solve world hunger very easily. They could solve a lot of issues in the world, and they don't. And I think that says a lot about them. And that's why, like, if someone tries to argue that, oh, you can't make such a broad generalization that all billionaires are evil. No, you can, because they've proven that they are. The rich believe that it was their social responsibility to take the poor on as a burden. Not a great way to see it, but it is a good idea in practice. Yeah, you know, it's better than them not, like, you know. And I think, you know, it's like poor on as a burden. It's because it's their responsibility to help those who are less fortunate, you know. We cannot grow as a society if you are not willing to lend a hand to your neighbor who is less fortunate than you. You know, you are the whole idea that we are only as fast as our slowest members of society. Kind of like resonates where like you can't, you know, if people are being held back by some sort of walls, poverty, you need to uplift them in order to benefit society as a whole. Mental drive to amass that kind of wealth is a type of cycle. Yeah, it totally is. And like the amount of people that you exploit along the way as well, not even just like the fact that you have all this money and you're not doing anything good with it, but the fact that you're exploiting numerous people, probably millions of people, in order to amass that type of wealth. But yeah, we've seen that too because of all of this federal funding that's getting cut. Childhood cancer, sorry kids with cancer. We're actually gonna put more money into our military. Sorry for the downer, guys. I have a lot of feelings and thoughts about the rich. Come on, stop doing that. Oh my God. Sometimes you just gotta drop, yeah. And it's also like if like there's anyone out there who is watching this and disagrees with me, this is not the community or streamer for you. You know, like that's not the type of people I want in my community anyway. Nope. Nope. Don't like tangents. I mean, I do. It's not tangent lines. The way you're moving, it's got me in a trance. I pay for my roommate's apartment for like 2 years as hush money, and now I don't think I would. It's late stage capitalism. It's right out of the brains of people. We see it in boomer parents and grandparents. They were brought up with the idea of pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, not realizing they came with the social programs assisting them at every turn, then the luck of being born in an era of economic wealth. Yeah. Like, I feel like, you know, the, hey, if you want to say it's easy to do this, then okay, you start from scratch then. Prove that it's easy to do this. Prove that it's easy to make a living for yourself in today's society, starting at 0. Do not use any of connections you have, no nepotism, no loan, you know, $2 million loan from daddy. Like, prove that it's easy then. I work for a multi-million-dollar company and they can't find enough money to even give me a cost of, yeah, that's crazy. God damn it. It's because I have my glove on. It's not like recognizing when I double tap to undo. I want to get rid of this line. We have discussed leaving. The problem is too, it's like, it's not even just like, it's everywhere, you know? Like, I got like a raise this year, but it was like not even $1. Like, I'm grateful that like my manager fought for me to get a raise, and she did like fight for me to get a raise, but it was like above her head that like she couldn't like get me like more. But you know, it's like everywhere you go, it's like you're not gonna get like the money that you actually deserve to get. Not even deserve, like that, like societally, like you are what's the term? God, I can't think of the word right now. People should be able to make a living wage and not have to worry about paying their rent and choosing between that or food. Also, the fact that pulling your by your bootstraps is a complete bastardization of the original cut, saying it's impossible to go from poor to rich. It'd be like pulling your bootstraps to jump higher. Yep. Yeah, life shouldn't have to struggle. Yeah, and it's like you shouldn't have to even be scraping by either. You know, like I think that everyone is entitled to be having one, a livable wage, and also like an enjoyable wage where you're able to do things that you enjoy, not like super fucking out there, like going on like vacations every month or something, but like where you're able to finance like the hobbies that you're interested in, and like, because at the end of the day, that is what fuels the economy, is being able to put money back into the economy. When you have people who are barely making a livable wage, they're not putting money back into the economy, and therefore the economy is going, like, it's going to crash. Societies will be judged by how they treat the least of their citizens. Yep. I also don't account for racial disconnects and wealth gaps. Like, we have the solidarity between ourselves because the rich sell us out to see the 0.1% increase in their billion-dollar profits. We have to move away from identity politics, obviously deal with racial and gender inequalities, and realize the real enemy is the rich and who see us as disposable and not as people. Yep. And the problem is that we have like this sort of cult fanaticism going on right now, where they will swear up and down that these billionaires who are now in charge of our government do care about the people and are helping, but they're not. And it's one of those things where they won't realize it until it's too late. Emperor has no clothes. Anyway, back on topic. Not a fan of Taylor Swift. Truly just like the tangent of whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to push. Crazy how we get from point A to point B, you know, here. Whoops. It's a straight line. Dad in this place. It's actually funny because this character is sort of kind of like a social commentary on like the on rich people, because like she's fairly wealthy, fairly young, doesn't really care about other people, only cares about how to make things better for herself. So funny that we're talking about this, because that's basically her whole thing. I'm afraid. She sounds like a real peach. Yeah, she's kind of a bitch. Real cunt, you know? But I don't know, I find it fun to kind of play these types of characters to like be like, wow, this is a despicable person. I think it's good to play characters that kind of make you uncomfortable a little bit. I'm obsessed with the idea of having a furry fucking purse. Wow, I hate my character. Perfect. Wild tangent, but can you go unplug your husband's computer? He's self-harming. Is he playing League of Legends? I just heard him laugh. Okay. Probably gonna end in a little bit anyway. Probably next like 5-10 minutes. Miri has to go eat. Panic into corpse. Quasi. Listen, there's a lot. I've got a lot of songs I've saved over the years. Into Carly Rae Jepsen. Life comes at you fast, but my Spotify library comes at you faster. Carly Slay Jepsen. Oh, my apologies. Your library was me in 2020. Off the fucking rails. I do fucks with Carly Rae Jepsen, though, not gonna lie. Carly Slay Jepsen. Kidding me? Go on, run away with me. This is the most stream starting soon song I've ever heard. Oh, medication and mentally ill. That's just me. You know what? I'm gonna come back to the legs because I need to actually look up some reference for the shoes before I really commit. I had an ex-boyfriend who was really into Carly Rae Jepsen. Like, maybe a concerning amount. I don't think he was gay. Could have been. I don't think so. She ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. Ice cream? What? What about ice cream? Gaga. Nothing at all. Gaga is one of my favorite artists of all time. Sometimes I listen to Grigio Girls and I cry because I miss my friends. Texted my friend Ashley the other day and I was like, hi, I just listened to Grigio Girls and I started crying thinking about you. Love you. Bye. Okay, what do we think about the top half? We're gonna add some jewelry, but I think that is a good start. I'll probably work on this off stream as well, since I'm much more productive when I'm not fucking yapping. But anyway, I think that's enough for today, guys. She looks nice. I thought so. Cute little, yeah, like something cute, something to denote her wealth, obviously. But thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Hammer and the It Girl vibes, truly. Love that we both learned and hate tangents. You know what? The dichotomy of my channel, truly. We're gonna go right over into Crit Hit Chronicles. It looks like they're playing some, I believe, Tales of the Valiant? Is that what it is? Yes, Tales of the Valiant. Because my good friend, Aaron is over there playing, so we want to go show them some love. And we're gonna be playing some Stardew. But, we'll be back on Saturday morning, 10 a.m. to play some more Mass Effects. And then Sunday at 10 a.m., we're going to be starting Disco Elysium. I don't know anything about it. I have no idea what it is. So we're going to see whether or not I like it or not. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Stick around for the raid, guys, and I'll talk to you all later. I'm going to go eat some garlic fries. Goodbye.